To do my YouTube family, it is Mary Moreau, and I am back here with this video. Let me turn this thing on. Now, do I know how long this video gonna be? No, I don't. I got a few things that I feel like needs to be talked about. I just did about, I want to say, an hour worth of shadow work on myself. So the plan was, hold on, I'm moving around a little bit, but the plan was, y'all, to see what was this blockage that's been in my heart. Okay, I just got a text message. Yeah, it was to see this blockage that was in my heart. You know what I'm saying? And I really figured out what the fuck it was. So, hold on, I'm migrating to the other room, y'all. Bear with me. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm in my other room. So yeah, it was to see what the fuck the blockage was that was in my heart, and why the fuck has it been there so long? Because it's not nothing that's easy to explain. Oh my goodness. It's not nothing that's easy to explain like that, but I know what it is, and that's the best way I can explain to y'all. However, I used my tiger's eye crystal. Where is it? It's in the kitchen, I believe. I believe it's in the kitchen. Moving forward, I worked on my solar plexus, and I got down to the root of what was wrong, like as far as my confidence, all of that stuff. I got that in order. Then I moved up to my heart chakra, and when you do shadow work, you allow things to surface on its own while you're in a deep meditative state. This had to be the most powerful revelations that I had, like, in a very long time. And when I was working on my heart chakra, it immediately showed me my life as a child and how I grew up. Sometimes we can grow up in the most toxic environments, and we are blinded because we so used to it, and we so used to being around it, that we don't look at it as, hey, we really not in the right place, like something got to change, you know what I'm saying? Because we be so young, and we don't really know. So in our adult life, whether you become spiritual or whatever the case may be, then you start to act out these things that used to happen when you were a child. I believe I said it before, but this is the most vulnerable I might get on my channel. Like, I'm starting to realize, like, bro, this is really therapeutic for me. And not only am I going to share my story with y'all, but I'm also going to share, advice and encouragement and motivation on top of that. So, I believe I said it before, when I was younger, I got bullied. Not just, oh, they laughing and talking about you. No, I got bullied, like physical abuse. People putting their hands on me, getting talked about, all of that. On top of that, when a child is being bullied and they cannot even really express themselves or go to nobody about it because nobody cared, like on numerous occasions, like, I have tried so hard to tell my teacher, I tried to tell people at home. I don't know, it was like nobody never really used to listen to me. On top of that, I had other siblings that I was growing up around, so it was like, I don't know, it wasn't no intention on me at all. So I had to take on all of that by myself without feeling protected, without feeling like I got somebody that's going to have my back and actually stick up for me and stop this for me. So I went through that for years as a child. Also, not getting the support that I need from my father. The reason I'm going into detail with all of this is because I really, really highly recommend y'all to pay attention to your children. Pay attention to your children. Understand that when we grow up in these type of environments, it's going to take a big effect on your everyday life. How you treat that child, how you love on that child, every fucking thing. The reason half of these people be like, okay, I need to practice self-love, I need to work on self and focus on self, you know why? Because you were not poured into as a child. I didn't grow up having my elders tell me that they love me. I didn't grow up getting warm hugs from my parents. I didn't grow up like that. And there's no reason to feel all depressed about it, but at the same time, I'm realizing how important that is. Because now that I'm an adult, I had to realize these things, and it's taking me to do shadow work to look in the fucking mirror and understand that, hey, I need to get this love to myself. When you pour in a child, they're going to automatically know to love themselves. So how you raise that child is going to reflect by the things they tolerate in their lives. It don't matter what type of generation they're growing up in and stuff like that. What you install in that child is how they're going to react in their everyday life. What you present to your child, what you have your child around is what they're going to tolerate. So when your kids grow up a certain type of way, there's no mistaking that shit is a reflection of what the fuck they seen when they were younger. That's all it is. That's all your adult life is. Now, the crazy part about it is it's only a select few of people that make it to that point to get where I'm at, to understand, like, bro, I grew up in a toxic environment, so I'm blocked from a lot of things. I gotta do a lot of self-healing and a lot of fixing. Now, when you're a person like me, you come on here. Like I said once before, this in itself is very therapeutic for me. Because growing up, I didn't have nobody to sit there and actually listen to my story. People don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So my honest advice to new mothers and mothers in general that still have kids, young kids, pay attention to them. Talk to them. See what's really going on. See how they feel. See if they are getting bullied. And give them advice. Love on them. Stop neglecting your children. Stop neglecting them. I do honestly think it's true when people say everybody don't deserve children, because you don't. You're unhealed. So why are you bringing more children that's going to grow up the same way as you, because you're unhealed? They're only going to be a product of something that came from you. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I just feel like I really had to make it because it's so many children that's probably going through the same thing that I was going through, and it's going unnoticed. And when I became spiritual, right, or let's just say when I got activated, right, I started to see these things for what they were. I started to see how actually damaged I was. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, is it a piece of hair in my eye? Hold the fuck up. But I started to see how damaged that I was. And I'm like, doing this shadow work, I'm like, it's so fucking sad because I was so used to going through it. I felt like it was normal. I felt like I was supposed to just be keep trying to get better and not like in life, like only like financially though, and like as far as my essence, I was not really paying attention to myself emotionally. You know why? Because I grew up with other people not caring about my emotions or how I felt. So I neglected myself because of what the fuck I grew up around. You see what I'm saying? So I thought that it didn't matter how I felt. I thought the only thing that matters is your assets, what you're doing in life, and shit in that nature. That's it. I didn't think that I truly mattered, how I felt in the inside. So, it ain't no mistaking that the hood babies or whatever, that's the best way I can explain it. It ain't no mistaking that they growing up the way they growing up. It ain't no mistaking that they going to jail and dying from left to right because these people are unhealed. And healing is something that it's not no walk in the park, especially if you're doing that shit on your own. It's not a walk in the park, but it's so important. You're going to realize you can't even attract certain things in your life because you're unhealed. Right now, bro, it is the time to fucking heal. It is the time to face your past and the things that happened. It is time to forgive those who were not there for you. It's time to forgive yourself, bro. And that's the only way that you can truly grow as a person. That's the only way, bro. Man, you don't find peace until you go through the chaos, bro. Ain't nobody gonna sit here and tell me, anybody that's spiritual, they not gonna sit here and tell me, bro, okay, I'm just so peaceful, I found spirituality and I'm just so peaceful and I meditate and blah. No, bitch. It's a dark ass part to spirituality. It's a dark ass part to it. And at some point, bro, you gotta face that shit. When you do shadow work, bro, what I'm realizing is not an overnight fucking thing. It's something that has to go on continuously. Continuously. Until you get to the point where you didn't move so many energy blockages out yourself, you are at peace. That's what's gonna bring that peace to you. Y'all motherfuckers who be like, bro, you can't play me, bro. I see right through this shit, bro. This is the dark part of spirituality that don't nobody talk about. When they talk about shadow work, they just be saying like the most cliche shit, like it's gonna be a walk in the park. No. When I tell y'all I sat there for at least about an hour and a half reflecting on the shit that used to happen to me, and I had to face it. As much as I started literally crying, and I wanted to get up out of the position that I was in because I did not want to face the shit that I went through. And how much it had an effect, I still sat there and I faced it. And guess what? Out of that, I'm here making this video, telling y'all to pay attention to y'all kids. Pay attention to them, bro. See what you really got them growing up around, bro. It's not about having all the money in the world, bro. It's not about that. It's about really paying attention to that child emotionally and mentally, bro. Because y'all gonna produce a lot of broken fucking children in this time, man. Stop producing broken children. Fix yourself and pay attention to what you're bringing up. And pay attention to how they looking after school. It don't matter how many kids you got. If you got it in you and you want the best for your children, pay attention to them. Sit them all down on the motherfucking couch and talk to them. How was your day? Not just what the fuck you learn in school and what's going good in school. No, pay attention to their ass emotionally. Enough of y'all don't do that. Because you don't even have the strength to sit with your motherfucking self. So how you gonna sit with your kids? Sit with yourself first. Do your inner work first. Work on your shadow side first. Stop running from that shit. And then pay attention to your children. Because when they grow up, they're gonna be an example of you, bro. I'm trying to think if there's something else that I had to put out here, man. But, man, This is as raw as it's gonna get over here, bro. Like, but I'm so happy that I'm starting to see why I went through all of these things, because I wouldn't be able to sit here and talk to y'all. I wouldn't be able to sit here and give encouragement on these things, bro. It's because I actually been through it. I actually been through it. And when I was first becoming spiritual, searching for my healing, seeing what I needed to do, bro, I could not, like, music, it wasn't just enough for me. And it led me to getting on here, bro. Without a motherfucking fancy ass intro, without a motherfucking all of this added in. No, bitch, this is raw as hell and it's real. I'm doing this shit off my phone, bro. I ain't got no makeup on. I ain't got no motherfucking earrings on, bro. I'm sitting here talking to y'all. This shit is real. It is real. It's not no cliche play shit. No, this is real, bro. And I guess the message today is to heal those inner wounds, bro. Stop putting band-aids over bullet holes. Stop going on through your everyday life like shit is okay. And I'm talking to the people that done fucking came from the hood. I'm talking to the people who really had them fucked up passes, because sometimes, bro, like I said, we could be so used to it that we think it is normal to experience things like that and not have to reflect. You become a powerful person when you ain't got to run to a therapist, when you can actually face your shit on your own. Believe me, you are great. You are great, bro. And I did what I had to do. I said what I had to say. I am Rose signing out. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. Like I said, this shit is raw. I don't give a fuck about my lashes. I don't care. I don't care. That's one thing y'all gonna understand about me. I don't give a fuck about how I look right now, especially when I'm speaking something from the heart. Another thing I want to say is watch who y'all are viewing on social media also. A lot of these people is frauds, bro. You can't speak on some shit you ain't been through. And that's just simply that. Like, these quote-unquote motivational speakers, all of that shit, bro, you can't speak on shit you ain't really been through for real. So, use your discernment when it comes to watching these people. Stop watching anybody. Stop letting everybody get into your subconscious, because it's fucking with the way that y'all think, and it shows. It shows with your conversation. It shows. It's fucking with the way that y'all think, man. Stop letting everybody in your aura, in your energy. You watching a video alone is letting a motherfucker in your energy. Do your shadow work. That's all I had to say. Also, okay, let me just show y'all this tiger's eye. The tiger's eye, it is, this gotta be, I don't want to say it's the most powerful crystal that I have, but it's a very powerful crystal, and I don't even use it like that. Mind you, I didn't even know how the fuck to use crystals. Crystals is not an evil fucking thing. It's just basically tools that you can use along your fucking spiritual journey. It is just something that you can use. It's not no evil shit. It's not about worshiping no damn crystals. It's not about none of that. It's the frequency and the vibration that they carry. Tiger's eye, it helps you to see things for what they are. So if you struggle with meditation, I struggle with meditation. Literally, tiger's eye, it will help you see shit for what the fuck it really is. Be prepared to see that, because that's what happened to me today. And I didn't realize how fucking damaged I was. Why do I got this damn camera open? But I didn't realize how fucking damaged I was till I sat with myself and I forgave. You know what I'm saying? When you experience these things, forgive, understand, and move on and make the best out of that. I love y'all so much.